Season 5 is finally here, and it's time to test if you have Fortune's favor. There's a new legend entering the arena, new PvE mode, and major map changes to Kings Canyon. So here's everything you need to know about all the new Season 5 updates. Loba Andrade was revealed as the 13th legend to enter the Apex games, and she's out for revenge. She discovered that Revenant is taking out his bloodlust in the Apex games, so she threw herself into the ring to bring some class while avenging her parents' deaths. Loba's passive ability, Eye for Quality, allows her to see epic and legendary loot through walls. An important note about her ability is that she's able to see even more distant loot if she's scoped in with the sniper rifle sight as it extends her view distance. Her tactical ability, Burglar's Best Friend, allows her to teleport to nearby locations by throwing down her jump drive bracelet. The teleportation happens as soon as her bracelet lands on the ground of the desired area, but you can hold the bracelet in your hand to take time to aim precisely, as the bracelet can get you through some really tight areas. Loba's ultimate, Black Market Boutique, works as a loot shop once she throws down her staff. It collects all nearby loot to the staff's inventory and allows teammates to take up to 2 items from the inventory. However, be careful because enemies can also use the black market, but it's the first ultimate ability that can be closed after use. So, be sure to pick up your staff after you put it down so you can keep your team's loot pool safe from enemies. Loba isn't the only exciting legend change this season. Mirage is getting a much-needed rework that makes him a slightly stronger option for competitive matches. His decoys now last 60 seconds while deployed and mimic Mirage's every move. Mirage will also automatically cloak while reviving teammates, which also cloaks the downed teammate, and while he's using the respawn beacon. His ultimate, Life of the Party, now deploys a team of decoys that mimic his every move, just like in the limited time mode, Dummy's Big Day, we got to play. Another big legend change to note is that Caustic's gas traps will no longer slow teammates, which was a huge problem in close quarter fights. While these changes mix up the legend interactions, the gun balances have also been changed to add gunplay diversity. Season 5's fully kitted gold weapons are the Longbow DMR, Hemlock, Spitfire, Ava 8, and RE45. The biggest gun change is the switch between the Mastiff and Peacekeeper. The Mastiff is now a regular weapon in the world loot pool, and the Peacekeeper has been taken out of the rotation to be a care package weapon with a slight power buff as a special drop. The Mastiff has been adjusted to be more balanced as a world drop, and the amount of shotgun shells has been increased from 4 to 6, and the headshot multiplier has been reduced from 2 to 1.25. Also, if you've been missing the Skull Piercer hop-up for the DMR and Wingman, don't worry, it's back this season. To adjust the balance even more with these changes, Gold Armor now has an added perk to replace the old 50% heal speed. Gold Armor will now give double the amount of shield cells and syringes used. With the introduction of Loba, she brought down the entire facility below Skulltown and ended up bringing quite a few changes to the map. Skulltown and Thunderdome are completely gone now and have been replaced by a new excavation site called Salvage. Wetlands has also been replaced by the Capacitor, which players saw a teaser for in the last weeks of Season 4 through world pickups in World's Edge. The Capacitor also has a new underground pathway to Sing Labs. This new area is connected to the former relay by the offshore rig. Nesting Grounds has regrown into the reclaimed forest, which reveals an extended Sing Labs exterior and a small camp outside of the cage. If you're worried about how many new areas you have to explore, don't worry. Kings Canyon will be the only map available for 2 weeks after the season launch until normal map rotation, which will include World's Edge Season 4. In addition to these new points of interest, there are now new charge towers located throughout the map that will instantly grant players a full ultimate charge to any legends standing on the tower's platforms. However, this applies to enemies and friendlies who are on the platform once the towers are activated, so be sure to be aware of your surroundings when you activate those. Season 5 has a brand new PvE game mode called Season Quests, with the first one titled The Broken Ghost. This quest will last for the entire season and requires you and your team to find 9 mysterious artifacts. Each day you can find one lootable treasure pack in any competitive match like unranked trios, duos, and ranked trios. Each treasure pack may contain Apex packs, Battle Pass XP, crafting medals, or a key unlocking the next portion of the season quest, which are sectioned off into 9 weekly missions called hunts. Each hunt will reveal a new chapter of the overarching quest storyline, which will reveal more about the legends. Hunts can be played solo or with squads to fend off hordes of prowlers, similar to Bloodhound's Trials, and can also be repeated as many times as you want with any combination of legends. The first hunt will be released on May 19th, and each hunt you complete will reward you with a piece of the artifact, the next chapter of the story, and an exclusive weapon charm. If you're more interested in competitive PvP, Ranked is back with Series 4. All of the previous ranked placements and formats are applied from the last season, but with one new feature: Reconnect. Players that get disconnected from matches from crashes or unexpected accidents can restart the game and reconnect if the match is still ongoing with their team still in the fight. In the game, the disconnected player will appear to be AFK with an icon indicating their status, and if they were knocked before disconnection, their banners can be picked up and taken to a respawn beacon to bring them back into the fight once they reconnect into the match. However, be sure to get back into the game as soon as you can, otherwise you might find yourself removed from the match and marked as abandoning the game and be slapped with a loss penalty. How do you feel about these Season 5 changes? If you have more questions on Season 5 and its development process, check out our Apex Legends Loba gameplay, lore, and Season 5 PvE Quests Explained video piece where we interviewed Respawn developers about everything you could possibly want to know about this season. And, of course, for more on Apex news, be sure to stay tuned to IGN.